Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And you can't help but to think back about 14 months or so ago when Joe Burrow was down on the turf in Cincinnati. A really difficult injury, and we knew it right then and there. The doctors weren't even sure if he'd be ready for the start of the 2021 season. But not only did he make it back, he's better than ever, and he's got the Bengals in line to potentially win the first Super Bowl title in franchise history. Joey B is back.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And apparently all Matt Stafford needed was a ticket to L.A. to get his postseason career on track. Never won a playoff game in his decade-plus in Detroit. But he cleared that hurdle a few weeks back, and now he has the Rams in position to play for the ultimate prize and in their home stadium.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Stafford. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, Rams. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages of the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Williams to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do...
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you. And you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here we go. Here we go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because it's been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to have to dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Taken in at the 11. Oh, nice move. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
After the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Powell on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake of 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Throwing is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. To throw is Stafford. He completes it to Beckham.
Oh, that was sweet.
Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going up top for Kupp. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. There's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 42 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go here.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So these two teams will head to the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. On the return is Brandon Powell. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, LA! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting up, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Powell. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Stafford now to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes,
there he goes, right side. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Evan McPherson for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Akers. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. 55 rushing yards, rushing for now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency break.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Yet it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 27, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big held on to the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And Burrow going to throw again. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah! And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go to Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy.